And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
All right, your lows tonight at 50 to 56 will give way to heat in this forecast. In fact, we've got upper 80s to some places as high as about 90 or 91 tomorrow, as well as Thursday. And with the heat, thick wildfire smoke. Look at this. This is really dense. This is going to, up in Montana and like North Dakota, Minnesota, Western Ontario, this is going to completely obscure the sun tomorrow in some of these far northern areas. And look at that thick smoke coming into our area as well as the ridge expands and more of this smoke's kind of wrapping around that ridge just like that. So here we are Thursday morning, thick wildfire smoke making that sky pale and hazy. And you will notice when the sun is rising and that sun is setting, it will be a faint glowing ball that will sink behind the smoke with time. It'll be very picturesque, very deep red down in the western horizon, and the smoke mixes to the ground too. This is tomorrow morning. Some of that smoke gets trapped and does mix down to the surface. So our air quality, look at that, it goes down tomorrow and it's way down on Thursday. So you combine this with high pollen levels and you're going to have headaches, you'll have clogged ears, maybe some difficulty breathing because the air quality will be so bad. So smoky and hazy tomorrow, dusty too, 53 cool degrees in the morning, but it's a 90 in the afternoon as that hot ridge begins to expand, or dome of heat, 87 to 91 for highs. There you see it area-wide, but low humidity. On Thursday, 87 to 90, a smoky, hazy day yet once again. 57 in the morning, but it's a 90 during the afternoon as well, with highs at 90 in Attica, 89 Flora, and 88 at Winnemac, and 87 at Logansport. Now there is Francine, will become a hurricane, potentially a Category 1 or 2, making landfall southwest of New Orleans by later Wednesday. But the thing is, it zooms up into Mississippi, but once it gets to the Missouri boot heel and western Tennessee and western Kentucky, look, it looks like a jumbo bowl of spaghetti. This thing's just going to sit here and wobble around. The reason being, remember the hot ridge north of the area, expanding south. So a ridge here, you'll have a surface high up in New England, bleeding in dry air. So it's almost like we've got a wall or a block here for this thing to make a lot of progress into our area, which will impact rainfall totals. Here's Futurecast. There's Francine tomorrow morning at 7. There's your landfall southwest of New Orleans towards tomorrow evening. There it goes up into Mississippi and Alabama. The high thin cirrus clouds make it in here Thursday evening. Here we are early Friday morning, and finally Friday at 9:30, you see this band of rain. You're like, oh, we're going to get that heavy band of rain. But dry air is bleeding in from the east, and this thing can't move this way because the wall, the hot ridge and the surface ice. So it basically goes into Missouri. Look, watch what happens. It just sits here. It doesn't really do anything. And then finally the thing just kind of falls apart, and we are just that close to getting more in the way of rainfall. So this is not like it's going to be dumping a lot of rainfall here. This is not even close to a barrel. Up here, our totals, ½ inch or less. You got to go south to get more soaking rainfall from Francine. So Francine is the hurricane that's just a big tease. We got a few spotty showers with a ½ inch or less of total rainfall Friday through Sunday, and then we start to heat back up next week.